Hello everyone, Janet Melody here. I'm working through A Course in Miracles workbook. I'm on lesson 8 today. If you haven't seen my videos, you can go back to lesson 1. If you're following along, great, and it's lovely to have you here with me as we go through this course. It's an amazing course to bring your mind to peace. If you want to know more about the course, go to acim.org. All the details are there and the lessons. I'll post the link under this video so you've got it. And so what I always do is I read out the lesson and the description underneath, leave you a little bit of insight that I feel that's come from me, and then it's up to you to get on with your day with the lesson, and hopefully it'll bring you some peace and just more awareness as to what's going on in your mind. Alright, let's start with lesson 8. So, the lesson for today is my mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. That's what we have to keep going in our mind today. And this is what it says. This idea is, of course, the reason why you see only the past. No one really sees anything. He sees only his thoughts projected outward. The mind's preoccupation with the past is the cause of the misconception about time from which your seeing suffers. Your mind cannot grasp the present, which is the only time there is. It therefore cannot understand time and cannot, in fact, understand anything. The one wholly true thought one can hold about the past is that it is not here. To think about it at all is therefore to think about illusions. Very few have realized what it actually entailed in picturing the past or in anticipating the future. The mind is actually blank when it does this because it is not really thinking about anything. The purpose of the exercises for today is to begin to train your mind to recognize when it is not really thinking at all. While thoughtless ideas preoccupy your mind, the truth is blocked. Recognizing that your mind has been merely blank rather than believing that it is filled with real ideas is the first step to opening the way to vision. The exercises for today should be done with eyes closed. This is because you actually cannot see anything, and it is easier to recognize that no matter how vividly you may picture a thought, you are not seeing anything. With as little investment as possible, search your mind for the usual minute or so, merely noting the thoughts you find there. Name each one by the central figure or theme it contains, and pass on to the next. Introduce the practice period by saying, I seem to be thinking about, and then blank whatever that is. Then name each of your thoughts specifically, for example, I seem to be thinking about, it could be the name of a person, or about the name of an object, or about the name of an emotion, and so on. Concluding at the end of the mind searching period with, but my mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. This can be done 4 or 5 times during the day, unless you find it irritates you. If you find it trying, 3 or 4 times is sufficient. You might find it helpful, however, to include your irritation or any emotion that the idea for today may induce in the mind searching itself. So that's the lesson for today. My mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. And it's strange because just as I was thinking about this, it just made me realise, you know how your heart is constantly beating? Well, your mind is constantly thinking. And I think when we're not in action and we're not doing something or focused on something intently, then it naturally goes into thinking. And obviously it's going to grab on to things either in the past or something it can project from the past into the future. So, yeah, it's a really interesting one to look at and to close your eyes, as it says. So closing your eyes and realising that you're not actually seeing anything. It's just all illusion going on. It takes you away from this present moment. I mean, I was out the other day listening to an audio and I'm listening to the story and following it along, and then all of a sudden I felt my mind just drift off, and all of a sudden I was into something going on like within my past or the future. I had to keep bringing it back, and then I'll remind myself with the lesson saying my mind is preoccupied with past thoughts, and it's bringing that awareness to it. It's bringing the awareness to what your mind's actually doing, and the more you do that, the more you can bring it back into its central theme place of peace. That's what I love about this course. It's so amazing how it brings all of this together. So I hope you really enjoy this lesson. I'd love to hear what you feel, what went on, how you experienced it, what your thoughts are. It would be great. So please share those under this video, and then I'll be back again tomorrow with lesson 9. All right, leave you with it and take care. Bye.